If you're looking for inspiration on which niches to focus on for your print-on-demand shop this year, look no further. In this video, I'll show you 5 niches set to be the most profitable options for Etsy sellers in 2025. Let's jump in. The first niche we'll look at is personalized apparel. We can see if we type in personalized t-shirt in the search bar on Etsy, it has a very healthy search volume, which is something we want. So let's have a look at some examples of personalized apparel. We have this custom sweatshirt for Nana, and it literally just says, "This Nana wears her heart on her sleeve," with the children or grandchildren's names on the sleeve with a little heart. And available obviously in some different color options. And we can see that Etsy's telling us that this is in demand right now. Let's have a look at the numbers with our EverBee Chrome extension here. So this is just over a year old and has already a monthly revenue of $2,714 with 184 monthly sales. Let's have a look at another grandma or Nana type design. This has the word grandma with the children or grandchildren's names. Very cute and simple design. It's currently in 20+ baskets. Let's have a look at the numbers. It is just about 2 years old and has already racked up over 3,500 sales in total with a monthly revenue of over $2,800. Another personalized t-shirt here is a kind of a sports themed mother shirt. So for mothers whose kids are into baseball, etc., it's kind of the sports mixed with coquette, and then the custom option at the bottom here is the child's sports team name that the person can type in here into the personalization box and get that added to the bottom of the t-shirt. And we can see this is in demand right now as well. Another option for personalization on apparel is embroidery. I think there's a lot of room for growth in that particular era. A lot of print-on-demand sellers are doing the direct-to-garment prints and less so focused on embroidery. So I think there's a lot of opportunity with embroidery on apparel right now. So this, as you can see, you can basically, the customer can ask for any type of text to be embroidered on here, and they enter it in the field here. And this is in demand right now. 18 people have bought this. Let's have a look at the numbers here. It's 22 months old, this listing, and has already brought in over $2,400 in monthly revenue, over 2,000 sales already, with monthly sales sitting at just under 100. Another really great area to focus on in terms of personalized apparel is the bachelorette genre. And something like this is niched down even further to be focused on bachelorettes that happen in a camping setting. So we can see this as Ava's Bachelorette, Camp Batch, and it has the name of the place where the bachelorette party will be camping. So the customer can add in these personalization options. And these are great because they usually sell in batches, in groups, because these are meant to be worn by everyone attending the bachelorette party. So this is in demand. Let's have a look at the numbers here. 21 months old and bringing in about $300 a month in revenue. And lastly, another bachelorette themed personalized t-shirt. This is Lucky in Love, Sophia's Bachelorette. Really cute original design here. And again, we don't want to copy anyone's designs that we're looking at today. We're just using these ideas as inspiration for our own original designs. So we have this listed as a bestseller and it's in demand. 7 people have bought this recently. Let's have a look at our numbers in EverBee. It's only 2 months old and is already bringing in $1,798 per month with 64 sales. So that gives you a sense of how in demand this type of personalized apparel is. I think this is a really great niche to focus on for 2025. The next niche I want us to focus on is pet-themed products. This also has a very healthy search volume here on Etsy. Let's have a look at some examples. We'll begin with this very cute custom dog hoodie. As you can see, it's embroidered with the pet's name, a picture of the pet and the date, and then even a cute little paw on the sleeve. This is a very nice, very well designed and detailed version. And again, we're not copying this design, we're just using it as inspiration. So it's in demand right now. Let's have a look at our numbers. And it's 17 months old, so fairly new listing, and it's already bringing in $5,652 a month, with close to 3,000 sales already and about 154 monthly sales. Here is another example of embroidery. This is also a very cute and quite simple design with the image of the pet and the pet's name, and it's just on the left upper side of the shirt. There's a few options. You can even get your cat. Doesn't have to be just dogs. And again, a very simple design that the customer can personalize with their own pet. And this is in demand right now. Let's see what the numbers tell us here. It's only 3 months old and it's already bringing in $6,000 monthly revenue. So again, embroidery is something to really look at in terms of apparel, custom or otherwise. This is another very popular item here on Etsy, which is a picture of the pet turned into an illustration, and then the pet's name below. And this is something you can do with a few different programs, and I might give a tutorial on that. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see something like that. So essentially the customer sends in a picture of their pet, the seller transforms it into more of an illustration and adds the pet's name at the bottom. This is in 20 plus baskets right now. And let's see what the numbers tell us. It's only 2 months old and is bringing in over $1,500 a month already. So I could see this one really taking off and doing super well. Another example here is a shirt that just says Dog Mama. So this isn't customizable or personalizable, but it's aimed at dog parents, dog mamas in particular. It's in 20 plus baskets right now. And it's 21 months old and bringing in over $2,400 a month right now. This is another example focused on dog moms, and this one's really digging into this really popular trend on Etsy right now, which is this kind of retro wavy font on the shirt. And another thing is this sort of front and back option for t-shirts or sweatshirts, where on the front there's a little kind of decal at the front, and then on the back a large text or design. So this is in 17 baskets right now. And it's pretty new listing, only 9 months old, and it's already bringing in almost $1,700 a month in revenue. This is another pet-themed product. We're looking at a mug this time. Very simple design with just the pet's name and then a little illustration of a cat. And this one isn't personalizable in the sense of the customer sending in an image of their own pet. It looks like it's always just going to be this one image, and then the name is customizable. This is doing very well. It's in 18 baskets. And this is a bit older. This is 63 months old, but it's selling pretty regularly, about 17 sales per month, and bringing in just under $300 a month. Another pet-themed mug here. This is where the person can send in images of their pet, and the seller puts this really cute, fun pattern on a mug. It's in 20 plus baskets right now, It's about 41 months old and brings in around 56 sales per month with a revenue of $1,456 per month. So as you can see, there are lots of fun options for print-on-demand products you can make in the pet-themed niche. The next niche I want us to look at is motivational wall art. This is something that's very popular on Etsy right now, and there's a ton of different design styles you can apply to this idea. So let's have a look at some examples. This is a very cute poster that says everything is figure outable, and it has this little cartoon dog drinking a cup of coffee, and the seller here has created some really beautiful mock-ups to show what it looks like framed and in your home. And everything I'm going to show you today is an actual real poster. You can make digital downloads of these particular things too, but because this video is about print on demand, we're looking at actual real posters that you can get made at places like Printify. So this is in 20 plus baskets right now. Let's have a look at the numbers. It's only 8 months old and has already sold over 300 times, bringing in $1,800 a month in revenue with about 72 sales per month. That's pretty impressive for a pretty new listing. Here's another example of this kind of cute cartoony approach to the graphics with a motivational saying, you can do hard things. Again, some really beautiful mock-ups this seller has made. And it's in demand right now. It's in 20 plus baskets, which is what we want to see. And let's see what EverBee tells us about their stats. So it's about 21 months old, so fairly new still, and is bringing in about $238 a month with about 16 sales per month. This is another approach to the kind of motivational positivity wall art genre. This is a feminist quote print that says her soul is fierce, her heart is brave, her mind is strong. So an all text version of a motivational wall art. It's in 20 plus baskets right now. And this listing's a little bit older, and it's got about 12 sales per month with a monthly revenue of about $89. But if we have a store that has tons of these and is pulling in, you know, close to $100 per month over a bunch of listings, that's a pretty great little income. Is another example. It's in 20 plus baskets as well. It says, do the things that make you happy. And this again is this listing's been around for a while, but has an average of about 41 sales per month, bringing in over $300 a month. Another example of an all text motivational wall art is this one that says 1% better every day. Here we see it in some different mock-ups. This is in 20 plus baskets as well right now. And this is only 4 months old and is bringing in almost $400 a month with about 20 sales per month. So that's very impressive for a very new listing. So hopefully that gives you some ideas of different approaches to the motivational wall art niche that you can add to your own print-on-demand store. The next niche I want us to look at is the hobby and interest-based niche. So think things like fitness or book lovers, that kind of thing. Something people do in their spare time for their own enjoyment. And there's a huge market for this kind of thing on Etsy. And I'm going to be showing you mostly apparel in this niche, but remember that you can apply these ideas to other print-on-demand products like mugs or tote bags, whatever you think makes sense for your designs. So the first example we'll look at is this Muscle Mommy shirt. And it's in this very trendy design style that almost looks like the ingredient list on a food product or something like this. You'll see this design applied to multiple different niches on Etsy right now. And in this case, it's appealing to women who work out, mothers who work out a lot. You can see a little more close up of the actual design here. And this is in 20 plus baskets, showing us that it's very much in demand right now. It's about 18 months old and has already sold 460 and is bringing in $1,573 per month, with monthly sales sitting at about $58. Another fitness example is this shirt that says "Be Happy, Lift Heavy," so appealing to people who like to lift weights in the gym. And again, it has that design style where there's a small design on the front left corner of the shirt, and then the back is a larger design. And again, we see this kind of retro font in this kind of wavy text design. This is in 20 plus baskets right now. And it's a pretty new listing. It's only 9 months old and has already sold 197 pieces, and it's bringing in almost $300 a month in revenue. Another really big interest-based niche on Etsy is reading and book lovers, bookish gifts, that kind of thing. So there's a lot of room for a ton of different design styles within this niche. And this one is niched down even further to be a Valentine book lover sweatshirt. So it's this very cute little illustration of a cup of tea or coffee sitting on a stack of books with a little coquette bow and some hearts on it. And this is in 20 plus baskets right now. We do have Valentine's Day coming up in just about a week. So let's have a look at the numbers here. So this is only 1 month old and has already sold over 100 units and is bringing in $2,460 a month in revenue already in its first month. That's pretty amazing. So the book niche is something to really think about adding to another niche like Valentine's, Easter, holidays, moms, nurses, that kind of thing. Combining the book interest niche with other niches is a really great way to attract a lot of sales. Here is another bookish option. There's no such thing as too many books sweatshirt. So we have this little illustration of some books on the front, and then on the sleeve it says there is no such thing as too many books. And this is something you can do on Printify. You can print on sleeves. So that's a really growing concept on Etsy. It's been around for a while, but it continues to grow and grow and grow because there's so many ways you can make something like a sweatshirt a lot more interesting with just adding a design to the sleeve. This is in demand right now. 8 people have bought this in the last 24 hours. And let's have a look at their numbers here. This is only 7 months old and is already bringing in over $5,000 a month in revenue with 139 sales per month and a total sale of 988 already in the first 7 months. Another option in the bookish area is this really great retro design. It has this kind of retro comic book design that says "Born to Read, Forced to Work." This is in demand right now. 10 people have bought this in the last 24 hours. And this is only 6 months old, has already sold over 1,600 units, and is bringing in $4,400, almost $4,500 a month in revenue. So hopefully that gives you a sense of how big the hobby and interest-based niches can be for you with your print-on-demand products on Etsy. The last niche I want us to look at today is the outdoorsy niche. And this can cover a lot of different areas like camping, hiking, nature lovers, that kind of thing. And can also be applied to a lot of different types of print-on-demand products like mugs, t-shirts, tote bags, and hats. Let's start with this personalized adventure mug design. So it's a gift for newlyweds where the customer can enter in the names they want to see on one side, and then it says adventure partners for life on the other side. So kind of a perfect newlywed gift for outdoorsy couples. And this is in 19 baskets right now, letting us know it's in demand. Next we have this retro deer wilderness scene sweatshirt. I personally love these kind of retro watercolor painting designs. This is in 20 plus baskets. It's only been up for 3 months and is bringing in a whopping $15,000 a month in revenue. That's pretty incredible. So that shows you how in demand this kind of retro outdoorsy vibe is on Etsy. Here's another design that's quite popular right now. It's in 20 plus baskets. It says go outside. Worst case scenario, a bear kills you. So kind of a funny take on the outdoorsy genre. And again, in 20 plus baskets right now, so very much in demand. And this is a bit of an older listing. It's 49 months old, so it's been around for a while, but bringing in an average of 35 sales per month and about $1,400 in monthly revenue. Next is a more kind of cutesy take on the outdoorsy niche. It just says adventure awaits on top of this heart-shaped design with a mountainscape with florals and a sun behind it. This is in demand right now. 4 people have bought this in the last 24 hours. It's been up for about a year and is bringing in a monthly revenue of $139, which isn't huge, but again, this is probably one of those stores that has a ton of different listings in this niche. So if we add those all up, that does bring in a nice tidy little income. And lastly, we have this design that says no bad trails, just bad knees. So again, a kind of humorous take on the outdoorsy genre. And it's in 20 baskets right now, letting us know that it's very much in demand. So hopefully that gives you a sense of how profitable the outdoorsy niche can be for you for your own print-on-demand products. And there you have it. 5 profitable niches that will be huge for print-on-demand sellers in 2025. Are you planning on focusing on any of these niches? Let me know in the comments. And if your Etsy shop is selling mostly apparel, check out this video next that reveals your best bets for best-selling t-shirt design styles.